Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because your car is not safe. Don't drive it. Don't park it in your garage. It's just not safe. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to join our email list. For those of you, you guys got to see something amazing. Plus, one's coming out tomorrow, so you don't want to miss that. We have had recall after recall after recall of automobiles. But there is a certain theme to this. And there's a problem with American automotive makers having massive recalls. And, the problem is it just, an inconvenience, or are you driving a ticking time bomb? Let's face it, guys, nothing. As I get older, just had a birthday, as I get older, nothing is made like it used to be made. Nothing is made like an old automobile. Nothing is made like even old golf clubs. I found a set of golf clubs from the 80s, and they're so much nicer than the stuff that you can buy today. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Think about this. We used to buy appliances that your mother would give you. It would wear out. She'd go move. Oh, you want my refrigerator? You want my washing machine? And you'd take it, and it would work great, and it would just go on and on and on. And then they could be repaired, but they were tanks, and they just kept going and going and going. Nothing is like that, especially automobiles right now. So Ford has an unrelenting recall problem. Ford issued a historic number of 153 recalls in 2025. Just in February 2026, Ford announced a recall of over 410,000 Explorers. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Think about this. There's all this ammo, all this news about this. You know what is out there too? There are law firms right now that are dedicated themselves because there's so many recalls for the American automotive industry that's their practice. Read the stories below. They're not sponsors. I don't know these people, but their data is solid. It's sick. It's just so much. But again, are you one of these people? You want somebody like that to represent you in your lawsuit against your wife getting stranded and attacked on the side of the road. In addition to the Explorers, tens of thousands of the Ford vehicles are being recalled for battery and brake pedal defects. Just couldn't stop when I plowed into him. Now, Ford is the number one culprit, and I got some great stats for you, and I'm going to give you this. But the next one's Nissan. Nissan Rogue SUV recalls. Nissan is recalling 642,698 Rogue SUVs and separate recalls due to engine failures and throttle gear defects that can cause loss of power and, the best thing, fire risk. Fire risk. One recall involves broken throttle body gears that could disable or move forward or move back. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, let me get one of those. And now you can sit there and say, Dan, Nissan's a Japanese automaker. Doesn't matter. This is a global problem for all of us right now, guys. And it's ridiculous. GM got a transmission recall. 43,000 SUVs from Chevrolet, GM, Cadillac lines due to a transmission control valve defect. Now, here are the two things that I get a kick out of. I dated a nurse a couple years ago. Just tall and blonde and beautiful. But she had a Hyundai, and she, one night we're out to dinner, and she brings a letter out and says, "What do you think about this?" And it was a notice from the manufacturer. Do not park this vehicle indoors. You've been warned. You're doing this at your own risk, and at my favorite word, at your own peril. You're doing this at your own peril. And she's like, "What do I do? I don't park my car inside?" You can't. Get it fixed. Well, I've got to work. I'm going to be, I got 5 days at the clinic. I've got to get going. I don't know when I'm ever going to do this. Well, it seems kind of serious that you could have a gas fire in your car. So there's two different recalls that are the most dangerous. First one is do not drive. Do not drive this car, because even under normal circumstances, think about what I'm saying, even under normal circumstances, your car could be so dangerous that you should not operate this in any capacity. You need to get it, most likely towed, to a responsible, respected repair shop that can handle the recall. Whoa. Hello. Hello. And then the second one, like I just talked about, do not park inside. Now, the latest one, had the Hyundai Ioniq that had that problem. And she had a Hyundai. And it was don't park inside. But again, think about this. You've been warned. There are people, and I've had people write me and say, is this ridiculous? My homeowner association will not let my car be parked under the carport. Now, I understand a carport, just the roof, cars go underneath it, there's no walls. Some places didn't even want the electric vehicles parked like that. Now, this was long before the hatred for a certain individual from South Africa. But still, the idea with this is that they didn't want the fire risk. They didn't want them inside of a garage. Do not park indoors. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Now, a brand new electronic, a couple of the preposterous things that I wanted to cover with you guys. Brand new fire truck in Charlotte, North Carolina was sidelined due to mechanical issues, ironically because of the charging and inclement weather. But it's the first electronic fire engine and it's sidelined already. I am telling you, think about this. Your house is burning down. Call the fire department. They're on their way. And then they can't start the electric fire engine, the toy that they're driving. Think about that. Is that ridiculous? So that's sidelined, and there's no reliability for emergencies. Oh my God. A water bottle in a Hyundai SUV somehow caused, it was the Ioniq 5 again, water bottle spills in the back seat, which we've all done, guys. Damn it, you spilled the Diet Coke. We've all done that. Coffee gets spilled, milk gets spilled, horrible things. Water gets spilled in an electronic Hyundai car, and it causes $12,000 worth of damage. Well, here's the first thing. Just turn it into the insurance company. This guy's been doing this since December, early December when this accident happened. The car is basically, I love this word, a brick. It's not a reliable piece of machinery. It is a brick. It is found on road dead, okay, like Ford, okay? So, but the idea with this is that the insurance company, State Farm, is like, no, we need to investigate more to determine if we're going to cover this charge. Guess what they came back with last week? Stories below. Oh, we're not paying for this. It's not something that could be responsible for an insurance company to pay for. Why do I have insurance if you guys aren't going to pay for that? So I want you to look at all these. I came up with some great visuals for you. And the first one is all the manufacturers that have had recalls in the United States. Ford, Chrysler, General Motors, Volkswagen, and the next one, they say Volkswagen twice, but that's that. Ford recalls by the cause. This is one I really enjoyed. You've got electrical system. You've got the back over prevention, which is nice. Going to back over some kid in the neighborhood. Powertrain. You've got service, brakes, hydraulics, and visibility. Everything. Your backup camera, if it's not done properly, can cause problems. But again, driving these vehicles, people spend so much flipping money, time and again, for this, and we're supposed to act like it's no big deal. It is a big deal. So let me know if you guys have any of these. If you've had a recall, share it with us on what you've experienced, what you had to do to fight the recall. That I'm really curious about. Really curious about. So let us know. A few things to finish this video. First things first, those of you that have followed the channel for a while, you know that I am a sucker for feeling bad and getting let down, and I support the California, Los Angeles Angels, Angels of Anaheim. Yes, MLB Angels. Anyways, those guys. I found something very cool that I wanted for my house, which was a surfboard that had the Angels logo on it. And it has the brand name of a company, and I can't get it. Nobody will sell it to me. There's a couple of stores that have it. Do you know what I could get for that? Well, good. Yeah, let me know and I'll buy it from you. I have Angel tickets I can give you that are incredibly good. And you can sit there and watch the game, take your friends, I can give you the good parking. And yeah, I'm thinking Dodgers, I'm thinking Yankees, stuff like that they wanted, which I laughed at, and because I could sell those for a lot of money. But anyways, If anybody knows how to get this thing, let me know, because I would love it in my house. Okay? So if you work for Kettle One, that would be great. Don't forget the private channel, iAllegedly Live, which you go to iAllegedly.tv to sign up for that. And it is all the crazy stuff that we can't talk about other places. So check that out. A few things. I'm getting a kick out of all this fast food marketing. Sonic just sold 78 restaurants, excuse me, to another company so they can franchisee. So again, when was the last time you ate a Sonic? I ate a Sonic one time, and I hate tater tots. Let me just put it that way to you. You're starting to see 6 restaurant giants that are raising the price, and it's the usual suspects. It's McDonald's, it's Wendy's, it's Chipotle, and there's a couple more in there. Starbucks. I mean, again, fast food. I've never thought of Starbucks as fast food, but they're raising their prices. Plus, McDonald's has got that new thing, the Big Arch. The Big Arch is coming out in March, and what it is it's 2 quarter-pound patties, it's 3 layers of cheese, and it's a nice soft bun with a new sauce on it and lettuce. Gee, it sounds like a quarter pounder with cheese with an extra patty to it, but it's going to cost in excess of, it'll be a $10 burger. Isn't that great? Race out to McDonald's and get that. So nothing but problems with this industry. I mean, you're seeing it more and more and more right now where they're starting to have problems with this. You know, there's 100 major housing markets right now across the country that have falling prices. I'm telling you guys, if you want to buy anything of value right now, anything, let's just say 500 bucks on up. I am telling you, do some research, do searching, do search online, search the retailer, search coupons, search everything, because this stuff is, everything's on sale right now, everything. And now you've got 100 markets where the real estate prices are going down right now. Everybody should be concerned about that. You know, one thing that I was blown away with when I saw my daughter was there was a couple areas off the side of the freeway, not where she lives, first of all, when I say this, that have RVs parked up there. And LA is now saying, hey, wait a second, you can't make these people move, these homeless people that have dilapidated RVs. This happened a year and a half ago. They made these people move and they towed them. Now they're saying, no, 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 you can't. You can't do this. There's no law in California that says this, so you can let these people stay there. Now, what if you live on that street and you've got some dilapidated RV? Trains going by. Okay, enjoy. So the dilapidated RV, isn't that terrible? I was blown away by that. And final thing, sent from one and only Dr. Marvin. And one thing that I was blown away with was, you know, my dog's got, the chip. She's got, she's got an AirPod to her so that we can find out where she's. I can watch her right now, know where she's at, plus the cameras and everything I've got. But there is a chip company that a lot of people don't realize just went bankrupt. And Dr. Marvin sent me this story, and losing different coverage out here. But please look at that. It will be the last story. But imagine you have put your faith in the chip company and you find out, in fact, that they're done. They're out of business. They're bankrupt. And the problem with that is the tracking went away with that. Well, wouldn't somebody take that? No. And again, here is the problem with the economy. Here's the problem with the world. You've got $100 and you've got $130 in bills. Well, what are you going to pay for? Oh, okay, that's a good way of putting it, Dan. The point is that we're all living in that right now. And I have had more business people. I had a guy walk up to me at the restaurant last night having dinner with my daughter and says, we have that mindset right now that you were talking about where we have to work with less. Even though we're doing fine right now, I want everybody to be in a cost-saving mode with our company and with their personal finances. Because here's the one thing about running a business and having employees. You want your employees happy. You don't want them stressed out. You don't want them to get credit card calls during the day that they're deadbeats and they're behind. You don't want anything like that. You want a free-flowing, free love, free America, everything's great. And the problem with that is it's not like that for everybody. So have that mindset. But here you got a chip company that is basically out of business. And let's see if this thing opened up. You know, microchip companies saved this life, went out of business. And the problem with it is the companies that were supposed to take it over, Animal Care recently encountered the issue with after Springfield Township Police brought in 6-year-old Shepherd, and it was registered with Save This Life, and they could not get the owner's name. Have backups. Have, even before Rosie was mine, Lisa had, 2 tags on that dog, and had it so that if she wasn't available because she was in treatment or in the hospital or whatever, it would go to Dan. So thank you, Dr. Marvin, as always. We have a very, very strong audience, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And you want to get a hold of me, it's hello@iAllegedly.com. Okay? Everything's great. Thank you for all the wonderful birthday messages and gifts and cards and everything that you sent out. I truly appreciate it. It's fantastic. Nothing is more thoughtful than somebody to take the time to put a card in the mail. And for those of you that are winners that won things and that were mailed out, please, please, please share it with the audience. And the best thing would be a video. If you do it under a minute, you can drop it in an email and send it to hello@iallegedly.com, or even send a picture. Everybody would know that that was great, that stuff went out. Onward and upward, guys. See you soon. Make good choices. I hope you're warm. Stay dry. See you soon.